Guys, I'm back for another video. So like I said in my last video, which told you a little about who I am and just a very tiny biography, I wanted to talk about the project itself, specifically where I got it, what stage I'm in, how I feel about it, and all those little details. I go over a little bit of this in my Kickstarter intro video, which is the first video I shared, and you can go ahead and check that out. And I'll post all the links to all the other videos in the series in the description below as well. So the general about is I will be making handmade journals that are all scrumbled, and scrubbling is a type of freeform art. Freeform meaning it has no pattern, there's no rhyme or reason to it. And of course, if you'd like to see examples of that and pictures of that, you can definitely go ahead and check out that video, because I just want to talk about it here. Plus, I also forgot it, so it's in the house and we're not going to get up. So I got this idea ages ago because I love to journal. Dream journal, tarot journal. I haven't quite gotten to art journaling, but I'm moving in that direction, and just journaling my thoughts in general. And the problem with journals is they run out. You get this gorgeous leather-bound book, or this really pretty woven cover, or whatever, or even if it's just a pretty piece of paper that is the cover, and it's just bound on a hard-bound book. It's great and it's lovely, and then it's full, and then the journal does what? You know, it sits on your shelf. Maybe it gets forgotten. Maybe it gets thrown away. Maybe it gets destroyed. Who knows what happens to it, right? But often, you also don't go back and look. Sometimes, at least when I journal, I write some really heavy stuff, and it's not stuff that I want to revisit. And so then I have this beautiful book that I don't want to touch and I don't want to look at. And that's sad. And being the kind of utilitarian person that I am, we're gonna alfalfa it here. Right here? Right? Yeah. We're gonna roll with it. I don't like stuff. I don't like waste. I don't like stuff to not get used, and I don't like things to just sit there and collect dust. I am not a collector of knickknacks, by the way. So I decided, what if I had a journal that I could use forever, that never stopped being useful, that never got full in the proper sense of the word? And I was like, wouldn't that be awesome? And it's not something that's on the market right now, and given the cost of things and reproducing things, I can understand why it's not necessarily a project that a large company would want to take on. And of course, there's lots of little do-it-yourself things, right? You can always get a binder. You can always do all this stuff yourself. But for those of you who are disinclined to do that, or that's just not your thing, but you like the idea, here I am. So, the idea for these journals is there's a front cover, there's a back cover, and those remain static. Those never change. Those are reusable. What's inside, all of the paper, is what will change. So what I do is I take all of your paper bits together, I cut them to size, I bind the book by hand, that's right, with these two hands, which means punching holes, cutting the paper to size, folding it, sewing it together, and sewing it together in the right order, and then assembling the book. And I will be doing that. And so I'm really excited about this, and we're out of order here, but that's okay. We're just gonna go with it, right? Yeah. So I'm super excited because I love books, and I've always loved books. And when I learned how to make books, I was like, what? I can make these magical rectangles with words in them? I can do that? Oh my God, yes! So I was super, super excited to learn to do it, and it's really simple, and there's plenty of videos if for some reason you want to learn about book binding, and there's lots of ways to put books together. But the main point is, I wanted to make sure that what I was creating was something that I could do with two hands. I could keep it in-house, and I could do it to the standard that I really wanted to do it. So at this stage of the project, right, I've thought about it, and I know what I want to do. I've been keeping this under wraps for like a good year, you guys. It's been killing me because I haven't been able to tell anybody about it, because I wanted to make sure that this idea was more than just a pipe dream. So what's going to happen is I'm going to get fully funded. and then I'm going to buy everything I need, and that's where we are. And right now, the funding is absolutely 100% necessary to make this happen. I'm going to go into a little bit about what money is going to what and why I need this and all that in the next video. But I just wanted to talk about the idea a little bit so you could kind of see how I feel about it and see where it came from. But yes, I love things that are beautiful and creative and artistic, but I also love things that are utilitarian. And so this is a marriage of both, which is really cool. And it's also this wonderful little oxymoron because it's pretty and it's beautiful and it's decorative, but it's also useful. And I love artistic pieces that come together like that. So be sure to check out the links below in the description, and you'll see links to the update page, links to the main campaign page. You'll see places where you can find me and learn more about what I do. And that's it. All right, bye guys.